only really knew two things about Vinnytsia before I came. One is that it's home to the Roshan Chocolate Factory's magical musical fountain, and the other is that it's just a really nice city. And it is. It is a really nice city. I've really been enjoying being here. I came here for a weekend from Kyiv, and normally when I come to a Ukrainian city, I've got like, I have to do this and this and this and this. And like, there's some things to do in Vinnytsia, but it's also just like a very nice place to chill out, relax, walk around. Yesterday, I spent the whole day just kind of walking around and eating, and that's kind of the plan for today too. Just walk around and eat, basically. Maybe see a mosaic or two, maybe a church. We'll see. So the water tower is one of the main symbols of Vinnytsia. It was built in 1912 to serve as a water tower, but also a fire observation point. It's actually been functioning as a museum since 1985, and it's a clock too. Yesterday I heard it playing parts of Shedrik, which if you love Christmas music, you know of Shedrik, also known as Carol of the Bells. That song was written by Mikola Leontovich. I probably said that wrong. Someone can correct me. He's actually got quite an interesting history. He was a pretty famous composer at the time. He was also alive during the time of the October Revolution and the dissolution of the Russian Empire. I was walking to the central park of Vinnytsia, and I saw they have a mini Vinnytsia museum, so I decided to come take a look. It costs 25 Ukrainian hryvnia to get in, which is less than a US dollar, and they give you a little pamphlet that describes the buildings that you see. The pamphlet's in Ukrainian, but I use Google Translate on my phone and it worked just fine. I'm really glad I came. I feel like I learned a little bit more about the historical buildings in Vinnytsia, and actually there's one or two I would like to check out now. Like the real size, the big size. So I came to the National Pierre Estate Museum. Mykola Pierre was born in 1810 in Moscow, and he became like a very well-respected surgeon, scientist, even like hospital administrator, organizer, which I thought was super interesting. He actually spent his last 15 years here in Vinnytsia in the estate. So you can come, learn a little bit more about him and his life and his work. There's some interesting sketches of the human body inside. It cost me 120 hryvnia to get in. There are actually like a lot of fun little quirky museums you can visit in Vinnytsia. There's like a model transport museum, there's a Ukrainian postage stamp museum, there is like a retro museum that's called like the Telemoto Velo Photo Retro Museum, Unfortunately, I don't have time to go to all of them. I chose this one because it seemed like the most unique to Vinnytsia, but also because someone had recommended in my YouTube comments to come visit it. But if you're here for longer, you should probably check out some of those other cool museums too. Yesterday I saw this little bakery and there was like always a line. So I'm gonna check it out because I love a good pastry. Можете, пожалуйста, синабон вишню?
Є тільки полуниця або кориця. З вишнею є тільки круасан.
Okay. This region of Ukraine is really proud of its agriculture, especially its produce and like cherries and apples and potatoes. So I think unfortunately I've just missed cherry season and I'm not really quite sure if I'm here for apple season yet. But I did get a cinnamon with strawberry on it. So, that's great. It's still warm too. I can probably find something potato related. I think. We'll see. Wow. Vinnytsia is famous for Roshan chocolates. Two of the Roshan chocolate factories are here. The chocolate company, they make, well, they don't make just chocolate. They make over like 300 different kinds of candy according to their website. It's owned by former President Poroshenko. But that's not the only company that does like candy and chocolate here. So I'm gonna try and find this one company I keep seeing everywhere called like Sweet Dream to see if I can get some snacks, some candy. Appleseed marmalade. Okay. 2 marmalades, orange and grapefruit. When's a gift? When I need myself. Well, not on myself. That's a lot. So it turns out I haven't missed cherry season, which is great. First of all, cherry gin. But I just ordered a veal medallion stuffed with camembert with like cherry sauce on it, so pretty excited for that. One of the big things to do in Vinnytsia is to go see the magical light and music fountain show at the Roshan fountain. And today is actually the 10th anniversary of them opening the fountain in general, so we're gonna go do that. Right, so I hope you guys enjoyed this like mini vlog on Vinnytsia. And I say it's a mini vlog because I feel like now that I've been here, like I realize how much there is to do here. And I didn't even go to a single church, you know, like that's a thing to do here. Museums, cool like places to eat. I didn't get to try the potatoes. You can definitely spend a nice weekend here, 3 days even, and I hope you get a chance to come visit. I would not be sorry to come back. Tomorrow though, I have to get up really early and be on a 6:20 train back to Kyiv. So I'm going to wrap this up. I'm gonna have a little beer that I picked up at Propaganda beer shop and go to sleep. To bed. Honestly, not sure what the Beatles are doing here, but okay. I only really had two. Oh, it's a pigeon! They're so aggressive here. Ridiculous taking a video of pretzel. So I've come to the Museum. What is it? So I've come to the National Pirogov site. Mykola Pirogov. You guys understand. Vinnytsia. I'm not sure I'm ever gonna say it correctly.